Morphling mid. What is your offlane hero? Or are you going to go for something a little more hard hitting here and pick up a Slardar to me? Because you can buy this from the side shop. Buying stuff like more regen, you know, buying things to build into a wand or a brace or something like that may have been more worthwhile, but XZ trying to tango himself up, but the roll comes through, it's not going to land. XZ TPing out, is he going to succeed? No, he won't. The final right click comes through from Wrong. It's top lane where I'm looking, because Battle Hunger plus Frost Blast. Invis Lich Demons is waiting here, just biding his time. One hit, Frost Blast, another hit, and he's another. Oh, no, he doesn't know. Battle Hunger's there to finish off the kill. Because he's been off this lane for quite some time. Check if he's farming. And in fact, in Flame, he will be able to take out these last couple of creeps here, but Boulder smash forward, Axe slowed down by the wounds, and then Flame rolled upon. He needs his Blink Dagger, but he was just 22 gold away. Try and find a pick off down the bottom, but Bob can't. He's got someone inside of him. It's the life stealer. They're ready to try and turn this one around. Morphling he is, but the Ice Blast on the top of two of them not landing a Flame and kills him off. The Axe's Blink Dagger is not worthwhile, and Demon's taken out as well. IG trying to, and that was the aggressive play by CD in Flame. And you're going to be able to catch someone though. It's only the Earth Spirit.
The Earth Spirit is not enough.
I'll blow a bunch onto the Earth Spirit and get the kill at the very least.
That's the Radiance. Let's see if he gets about 15 minutes, because that's just absurd how quickly this hero farms. And I think it's already, he's close to the point where it's just really difficult for him to shut him down.
Oh, Slardar. Again the jump in, this life the bomb.
Ferrari is already, he's close to outside of the scope of them. Okay, maybe here they can kill. There's lots of heroes, they're gonna dump everyone and they've got even a chain for us.
Let's holding Ferrari healing up with his ultimate. Where's the dunk? Where's in Flame? No, he's not gonna get it. And the heals from Sunday. Gives him a Ferrari. There's the Earthquake. Fire takes him out. Bubba with Magnus out the team stun. Aim and in Flame caught out. Alpha's not gonna land in onto. Oh, it will. It caught aim on the very edge. But in Flame will get himself away from this one. Demon's not gonna be so lucky. Trying to turn himself to Ancient with the Supernova. Over towards the other side from XXS. This is up and running. Looking at what, like a 16-minute Radiance here. He's got the recipe already. 1800 gold in the bank. Ferrari being a little bit safer with his movements. Oh, they're going to pick off down the bottom lane. Bobblecar and QD find a Lion and the blink forward. XZ jumped in. The call is there from Inflame as well. And this life stealer dropping very low. A good boulder smash. QD not going to be able to get himself out of this one. Will Inflame die? Yes, he will. The Sunray helps secure. This Ice Blast clips.
Getting pretty close to the Veil, with the Urn and Arcane Boots on top of that, so it's not just about the Alchemist this game. In fact, he's not at that point yet where he had like 10k more than someone else.
Against this Life Stealer, against this Alchemist, but it's a smoke from IG heading towards the Roach Pit. They see in Flame and they'll start to not roll forward. No, Bobacar doesn't. It's a bit of all the stuff forward. It's going to miss that one. Well, there we go with the call, the reach. Oh, it's not going to be enough damage from the Blade Mail. Chain Force bounces a couple of times. It's just going to be the run on forward. Sunray onto Demons. And XXS, he's going to dive and the Supernova. Even some Fire Spirits to throw as well. The Boulder Smash not landing, though, just to earn himself. And Bobacar runs forward. Clear up the Lich. Look for more if you can. That's his spray. Cancels out the blink of the Slardar, and the Lion has to retreat onto the tier 1 at top lane. Instead wants to come back and defend. He's TPing. Slardar TPing. Coming in from the western side, the Blink Call in Flame, Finger of Death is there as well. Thomas taking out QD, but the Ice Blast hits on 3! XZ! Oh, this is not the initiation you wanted. Jumps in, runs out, sprints away with the Supernova down, Demons, as well as XZ. So
yeah, other people farming on the map. And the rest of the time they're only killing supports. There hasn't been a single move that I'd call a big success with CDC in terms of ganking, and here's a bit of a small fail actually with this Slardar dying.
What's the Roach Pit? But it's actually the smoke forward, and they're sitting on the high ground here. CDEC.Y, they're going to look for the jump in, and they found a team. The call on the 2, Finger of Death takes one out, and they've killed the A as well. That's a good pick, and they'll find a third. The Hex on the Bobacar before he can roll away will get them 3. A double kill for the Morphling. Are they looking for more? They're on the rampage.
There's a reasonable chance this is one of the few times in the game where they could have just died. It could have been a 5-man wipe, and the 2 most important units instead stay alive. CDC.Youth do get the rush, so it's pretty big for CD.
But if he's going to go for this utility build, he can go Grease Fort, Astral Cape, and all of this to try and keep himself alive as a jump forward. Bobacar, Life Stealer jumps out, the Chain Frost bounces in between, but still QD will try and keep himself away from this one. Looks like he will succeed. The Ice Blast won't catch on to the Slardar or anything. What interests me is that he loses his ultimate.
Yeah, both interactions are interesting.
Oh, adaptive strike. They've got the crush as well, but QD rages back into the Morphling, trying to invest into a creep, but it's not in time. Aim.
I think IG wanna fight. This is pretty clear message saying we wanna fight, yeah.
I've killed off demons. Bubble card dropping low, but not killed off. The stun comes through. Ferrari gonna watch out. His one buddy gets self-stunned. There's the replicate out from the Morphling. But Axe is chasing down Ron. Or is it Ron chasing down Axe in flame? Pulls turns to try and fight with the blade now forward. He's not tanky enough to do anything here. The Max heals them all through it. And IG get two Supernovas there to try and save them up. Bubble card not gonna land the combo. The tier 3. Pretty forfeit here to me. CDEC.Youth, they've got the Axe alive in 10 seconds time. The blink crosses the Ferrari again, but it's ultimate off. Needs the Manta, needs to get out, but the finger of death with aim. Damage output's good enough. Double Claw retreats, the Ice Blast is through. But that TP from the Earth Spirit gets him back to Fountain, no problem. Wrong. TP's away.
Still very comfortable going for left side.
Oh, QD, you thought you duped the Slardar, but instead you get found by Victoria's line. The combo there, stun and smash, not gonna land. Inflame just forward, Contemplate is ready, but the heal from QD keeps him alive. James Frost finally bounces back onto the left, back in between them and kill off. It keeps on flowing, but AA is gonna be the second one to fall there as the third. Here's the Lich. Bubble Star chased out Inflame with a call, but he's kicked away and Earthquake finds another one. But when he's striking a waveform forward, aim will secure a triple kill on the gold like streak for him. Gold.
Remember the last time that IG's push got repelled? It's because Phoenix had wasted his ulti. So they still yeah, that's the deadline. I think IG represents a very serious threat for a team fight if they get off a nice Phoenix ulti and a nice AA ulti. Never mind the Earth Spirits, like...
Backlines and kill off the AA as quick as you can before the Ice Blast hits them. The Phoenix is a little more difficult unless you get the Blink Rush in onto 2. The Blink is there, but amplified damage down to QD. Raises it off and turns back to hit Roshan. The Veil onto aim, side step as well. Gold smash out. But the Inflamer jumps in with a call off the 2. The Frost, the Chain Frost bouncing in between them. And Aegis is gone, but Inflame's already dropped. And Bubblecurve up on the high ground. Ferrari slowed by this Scotty on the Morphling illusions, but get himself a little bit further into Alexa, jumps in again. Crush, amplified damage, but there's the damage that can kill him off, and aim is left alone to device, and tries to amplify. Yeah, there we go. And that tries to right click him out. Aim, what are you going to do now though? Morph yourself to strength with this life stealer? Well, apparently he can. Roll away with the infest. Boboka TP's out and saves it. So it is an alchemist stash. So Ancient Apparition Ags is ready.
Yeah, the next step for a BKB, so...
Yeah, the next step, I guess, is like an Abyssal Blade for your Alch, or your life.
So, yeah. So it's
7,
actually...
10, 13.
Yeah. Pretty tanky. It's pretty difficult to deal with that egg, actually, if you have the eggs. Well...
I mean... CDEC.Youth, they've done this almost. Lifesteal turns back. Inflame BKBs, he's got a call, he's got the call, he's got QD, the Willow Cable's there as well, but the Earth Spread not going to be able to save his teammate this time. As Lifestealer is dropped.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta... Yeah, I mean, Alchemist is kind of like a sideshow at this point. He's strong, he's super farm, but this is the Morphling show.
Do you think this is down to the lockdown and the kind of utility cast that CDEC.Youth have? As Ferrari tries to go for a last-ditch effort on the Rax mid, but he gets taken out easily by aim there. But do you think this is more to do, like...
Neither. Yes, sure, you can ulti the Morphling, that's it, but... It's not, you know, ulti is supposed to help you deal with the Morphling, it's not meant to be your only plan for it.
Oh, he's forced out the way, BKB and Bubble Card dead on the front lines. The Axe got a call on the floor, it looks like aim to jump forward. There's the Chain Frost Axe between them all, and he jumps with a bloody creep to get himself away. Submarine's out, but Chain Frost still going back onto the life stealer. CDEC.Youth, they pop a lot, but they're going to get a tier 3. And there's very little that IG can do to defend this one now, apart from run at them and try and fight.
They can't kill Morphling. I don't think Morphling's going to die again this game. I mean, it is possible, but it's kind of in his own hands. He doesn't need to die, ever. So, I don't know. It's difficult to see IG's route into the game at this point.
One by one, their tier 3s and racks are falling. Ferrari is trying to be this bunker up on the front lines, allowing this coveted spot, and is so tight between the number of them.
They're gonna find the axe, I think, at the engines. a nice kill they should get.
Oh, the force staff up at the high ground. They have any vision up there. The ward is there. The BKB from in place. He's still up now. Morphling is killed up onto the side. The XZ. There we go. A nice blast lands on the Morphling. Mantis himself. And the BKB's left. Right. Dropping low. The 430 arc is gone. The chase forward into wrong as well. AA limitates himself away as a stun crush lands as well with the chain block to cancel TP. While Axe is still alive, Scans. They caught him. They found him at the Ancients. But he's just too beefy. He's too strong. It's all over. GG is called. IG tap out. And CDEC.Youth will get game number 1 in this best of 2.
I like the lifestealer ends the game with a bit of attack in his inventory. I noticed he had it for like around 10 minutes. Just like, nice commentary on the state of the game at this point. Just a brutal lifestealer, like meant to be super farmed at 45 minutes. One of his items is a blades of attack. But, yeah, wow. CDEC.Youth, they really turned a corner, they turned it quickly. I wasn't ready for that game to turn around quickly, and Morphling. I think we get a better understanding now of, the Lich Morphling lane is not just about the lane stage, it's about the Morphling and how it